Tom from the Metalhead Show here at Download Festival 2014 with Frank from Fozzy. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So you played the main stage earlier. Yeah. How was it for you?
Oh, it was amazing. We played here for the first time in 2005. We played the 10th stage. I don't remember what it was called, but
the blue one?
Yeah, I think
the
it
Pepsi Max.
Actually, it was red at the time. But anyway,
Red Bull stage.
It might have been. I don't know. But it was like it was a great. I mean, it was amazing. And then 2 years ago, we played the Ernie Ball stage. I guess the second stage, which is kind of like the mini main stage. And today we're on the main stage, and hopefully maybe next year we'll play the main stage again and move up a few slots. You know.
What would you say was your favorite song of the set?
Probably, I'd probably say God Pounds His Nails, because that's like the real like audience participation song, and it was probably the first one that I really started to feel warmed up. I was a little. It's one of those things when you just start a set, you know, it's like you're real geared up, you got a lot of energy, and I didn't get a chance to warm up as much as I wanted to. But yeah, that was probably my favorite song.
Awesome. So you'll be releasing your 6th album. Do you want to start a war in July? Is that correct? Yes.
July 23rd.
July 23rd. Can you tell me about the writing and recording process of the album?
In a lot of ways, the same as the last record. Rich is basically the captain of the ship when it comes to writing the songs. He writes the music. Chris writes the lyrics, or at least he writes a lot of lyrics, and Rich will take them and try to fit them into the songs. Everybody contributes, you know, like in the studio. I mean, Rich will write complete songs and demo them to give to me to learn to play the drums, but I always, you know, like reinterpret them for myself. You know, he doesn't tell Billy what to play as far as solos, you know, that kind of thing. So, but he's really the captain of the ship when it comes to the music. And so, to be honest with you, the last record came out 2 years ago, and Century Media was really happy with the way the record was, and they were talking about really getting behind this album. And I almost thought, well, let's just there's Sin and Bones still has a lot of life to it. Let's just stick with this record and work this record more. And when he started the writing process for the new record, I almost thought it was too soon. And I almost thought, you know, is he going to be able to come up with good material this soon? And as it turns out, he wrote a better album than Sin and Bones as far as I'm concerned. And it's just really amazing that the guy hasn't slowed down as far as a songwriter. He gets better and better every time. And so the process is basically always the same, in that he writes the material, then we all learn it, and then it all kind of finds itself organically as we're recording it.
So in what ways would you say it's better than Sin and Bones?
It's more diverse, for one thing. Sin and Bones was a great like hard rock record, but it was pretty, you know, there was a sameness to it, which was fine. We were kind of going for that in a way. You know, we're trying to establish a sound, and I think this record continues that sound but expands on it. There's a lot more surprises on this record as far as like the kind of songs that we're doing. Not like they're country songs and bluegrass or anything like that. It's just the writing has grown and expanded a little bit, and this album is a little bit more diverse. And it's the kind of thing where I was listening to it the other day, and I thought, man, people are going to listen to this record and they're not going to know from song to song what's coming next, which I think is great.
So does the album have a particular concept to it?
Not necessarily a concept. The song "Do You Want to Start a War" is it's basically kind of a rallying cry, and it's like it's kind of like a self-actualization type of thing. I look at it as when you're trying to better yourself, or you're trying to do something in life, you're trying to get to a certain position in life, it's almost like you have to go to war with yourself. You have to go to war with your insecurity. You know, you have to go to war with you know, just those feelings of I can't do this, you know. Yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight to get anywhere in life. It's a fight to get the things you want and to put yourself in the place you want to be. And, you know, you have to look at it as a war. And that's probably a good overall kind of theme to the record, even though it's not literally like a concept album.
So a very positive message you're trying to get across.
Yeah, we always try to be positive as a band, not in a goody two-shoes kind of way or anything like that, but you know, we're all about having a good time. We're about playing rock and roll. We're not dark people as far as we're not moody. We don't talk about how terrible the world is or anything like that. So it's overall it's a positive message. It doesn't mean like let's start a war literally, in terms of guns and bombs and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, cheers for speaking to us. Have a great weekend.
All right, thank you very much.